go.
All right, this is 4907 Magazine. It's literally right around the corner from Marengo Street where Judith Very lived, and this is where the Oswalds lived during their time in New Orleans. This is where Marina, Lee, and their daughter June. Now, you'll notice the address on the building is 4907. That's the front entrance. The Oswalds lived in that side entrance. As you can see, she's blowing it up there. That was 4905, and that was their entry into the back of their home here. Now, this is back on Magazine Street, and so this is where Oswald would come out in the morning and catch the bus. He'd stand on the corner, catch the bus, and Magazine Street, if you remember, if you've watched the earlier videos that we did, is the same street that Riley Coffee is on. The Riley Coffee is a long way from here on Magazine Street. You just stay on it and stay on it and stay on it. This is the outer edges of Magazine Street. We're about ready to dead end into Audubon Park, which is the end of it. The other end is down at it dead ends into the water, and that's downtown district, and that's where Riley Coffee is. So in a lot of ways, Oswald's life revolved around Magazine Street. In the morning, he lived on Magazine Street. In the morning, he'd catch the Magazine Street bus, go by Judith Very's place. She would pick up the ride there. Together they would ride Magazine Street bus all the way into town and begin work at Riley Coffee, which is on Magazine Street. And then she would do her administrative work during the day, and he would leave out the back, like we talked about in other videos, and go do his other jobs. Then at the end of the day, they both get back on the Magazine Street bus and come back either to Louisiana Avenue to begin their medical Manhattan work at the two labs, or they would continue on the Magazine Street bus and go clear on down to the dead end and go to Audubon Park. And that's where they would hang out together, and that's where they could be lovers pretty much in secret. So we'll get to Audubon Park, but I just wanted to show it's so interesting to me how everything is concentrated. The jobs he had downtown were concentrated so he could get everywhere he needed to go on foot, and all the major players were within walking distance. Then the job that was top secret, nobody could know about out here in the outer reaches of New Orleans, medical Manhattan, again, was all close enough to be accessed on foot. The only thing you had to do was catch that Magazine Street bus to get from one end to the next. Otherwise, everything you needed was available to you on foot. Of course, we know Oswald never had a driver's license. He could drive a car, but he never had a driver's license, and he never had a car. So that was kind of necessary. But anyway, this is the house, the infamous house where Oswald lived. And of course, Marina didn't live here the entire time. She came in after Oswald got settled. He got this apartment on May 9th, which is the same day he got his cover job at Riley Coffee. And then he stayed in it and then sent for her. She came, and then when he was finished with his work here in New Orleans and was fixing to leave, he sent her on to Dallas ahead of him, and then he met up with her later. So she was only here a short time, and Oswald only lived in this house a short time. It's been refurbished. I've seen it in previous pictures where it was pretty run down. It looks like a lawyer bought this house, turned it into an office, and he's made it look pretty. But it was pretty run down a few years ago. Okay, on to the next location.